Hi rock, sorry. Hi rock fans, hi everyone. It is now time for me to choose my top 5 favorite rock albums from the year 1975. And there were a couple of good or real good albums released during that year. Like Born to Run by Bruce Springsteen, A Night at the Opera by Queen, Toys in the Attic by Aerosmith, One of These Nights by the Eagles. AC/DC also released their first two Australian albums, TNT and High Voltage. Supertramp released Crisis What Crisis. Elton John released Captain Fantastic and the Brown Dirt. Patti Smith released Horses. Neil Young released Two Nights Tonight. And Paul McCartney and the Wings released Venus and Mars. But I had to choose only 5 albums, and here we go. So at number 5, the album I'm gonna choose is Black Sabbath album, which is Sabotage. And this is a real good album, this is a classic for sure. And my two favorite songs from the album are The Rit and Super Tsar. I always love these two tracks, but Megalomania, Symptom of the Universe, and Thrill of Thrill of It All, and also All in the Sky are pretty good songs too. Most of the songs are good anyway. So Black Sabbath, Sabotage at number 5. Okay, number 4 is an album by French Canadian band called Harmonium, and I already talked about that band, in my last top 5 favorite rock albums. And the album in question is called in French because it has a French title, of course. Uh, the album is called Si on avait besoin d'une cinquième saison, which means in English, if we needed a fifth season. But the album is mostly called the cinq saisons or the 5 seasons, because it sounds shorter. And compared to their first album, because this one was the band's second album, and the first album was a folk album, but this one sounds more like a progressive rock album, and the two best songs here for me, probably the most famous songs, I guess, are Histoire sans parole, which means story without words. And everybody can enjoy that track because this is an instrumental, even if the title is in French. This is a long, epic instrumental. And the other song that I really love is called En pleine face, which means right in the face or right into the face. And this song contains lyrics. But anyway, I love most of the songs, and critics like AllMusic gave the album a 4 out of 5. And unfortunately, Harmonium released only 3 albums. And this is the last one that I'm going to include, in the top 5 favorite rock albums. Even if I really enjoyed their last album, I'm not going to include their third album in the top 5 favorite rock albums. So anyway, Harmonium, Les Cinq Saisons, or the 5 seasons, at number 4. Okay, let's continue. At number 3 is a Bob Dylan album, and the album in question is Blood on the Tracks, and you can go wrong with songs like Tangle Up in Blue, that song, Buckets of Rain, Simple Twist of Fate. What a beautiful song. I love that song so much. Shelter from the Storm, Meet Me in the Morning. Great album. So Bob Dylan, Blood on the Tracks at number 3. Number 2, this is a Pink Floyd album, Wish You Were Here, which is a classic, of course. And I love Welcome to the Machine so much. This is my favorite song from the album. But of course, Shine on You Crazy Diamond is also pretty good. Same thing for the title track, Wish You Were Here. Great and classic albums. Pink Floyd, Wish You Were Here at number 2. And finally at number 1 for me is a Led Zeppelin album, which is Physical Graffiti. This is a double album, and there are many great songs here, of course. Kashmir, 10 Years Gone, In the Light, Down by the Seaside, Brawny Yore, just to name a few. Great album, and this is my number 1 choice, Led Zeppelin, Physical Graffiti. Physical Graffiti at number 1. So that was it. I hope that you enjoyed, and I'd like to know what is your personal top 5 favorite rock albums from the year 1975. So thanks for watching, and see you for my next video.